I had the strong feeling that I needed to record, I needed to make a video, and I'm not entirely sure why. So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna allow God, the universe, to use me as a vessel and say what it wants to say. And for whatever reason, it's gotta come from me. The only thing that came to mind, actually, before I even get started, let me pray. Alright, Elohim. What guidance do you have for the collective? Use me as a vessel. Don't allow any of my own words to come through. Surround us in your protection. Open me up, Elohim. So, the main transmission that I received was that this video, this is for the people who are feeling a lot of things right now. If you're aligned with this message, you're probably feeling a lot of things right now. We both are. And this is gonna be the guidance that we need. This is a transition. You've done the work. You've done so much work. You have stayed obedient. You have continued to move forward even when the universe, even when life does what life does and kicks you in the ass. You still kept moving. You didn't stay stagnant. So congratulations. Pat yourself on the back. And you're still moving. Even if it's in smaller steps. Even if it's not... Even if you're not moving as fast as you used to. You're still moving. And that deserves applause. That deserves recognition. Move this a little bit. Yeah, that's better. But that deserves recognition. You're doing a great job. An amazing job. And you're doing as much as you can with what you have. That's amazing. That's so amazing. The universe, God is very, very proud of you. You are doing enough. You are enough. You are enough. And have grace for yourself. I feel like we were on such a momentum, I felt like I was rising. Oh, my love. She's scratching a lot, I don't know why. Let me let my dogs in really quick, but really, okay. I felt like I was rising. You probably felt that way too. And then it's like I hit this ceiling and I keep ramming into this ceiling and it won't break. It won't break, and every time that I ram into it, it just it breaks me instead of me breaking the ceiling. 1 second. And it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. And I know it's making you doubt yourself. I know it's making you feel like you're not doing enough or like you're doing something wrong. Or like you're not tapped in enough. But you are. You're doing okay. You're doing good. I don't think people realize we are always being used as vessels. Like whether you allow it or not, like the universe is always in control. So you slowing down is all part of the plan. If anything, it's probably the universe allowing you to rest. You don't have to do so much. You don't have to be so much. You don't have to be perfect. I'm hearing to have something to say. You don't have to be perfect to have something to say that's worth listening to. Oh my gosh, I can't fucking speak. Anyways, and I've been having this in my mind sometimes, because I am a channeler, I am a reader, and my YouTube is not completely focused on that. It's very focused on me and my growth. I'm documenting my growth and my life right now. So that's mostly what my YouTube is for, and sometimes I doubt myself. Sometimes I'm like, maybe the reason why I'm not growing so much is because it's not as, how do I explain it? Tapped in, I guess. Like that's like the best way I could put it. Like I'm not teaching you guys anything by teaching you, like with my words. You're like learning along with me as I learn things and as I figure shit out. And so I had to like reframe the way that I look at that sometimes, because again, I do get insecure sometimes. I do feel like I'm doing something wrong sometimes, and it's not, I'll tell you this, it is not God that is making me feel that, because God always is just so warm and reassuring and encouraging. I never feel anxiety when I get a transmission from God. It's interesting, I've changed from using download to transmission for this video. But yeah, it never comes with anxiety. It never comes with doubt for myself. Like, and even then, those videos that I've made, right, that are not as tapped in, was all like the universe is still using me. Like the universe is still using me to teach people or to make people feel more okay to be human, or feel more, like that's the main thing. Is like I'm very authentic with my expression, with my emotions. I don't want to hide my emotions. I want to showcase them, actually, because nobody does that. And everybody, like, it's crazy to me that some people will say they haven't cried in years. In years. My dad has not cried in years. No wonder you're so fucking jaded. Like, no wonder, right? You need to feel what you need to feel. Honor how you feel. But yeah, and so I feel that the universe is using me and my experiences to help people with that problem. And so even when I feel like I'm not tapped in enough, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The universe is still gonna use me. I want to cry all of a sudden for some reason. It's not from me. I don't know if that hit you. I'm just feeling that, but yeah. And we're feeling a lot right now because we are going through a transmission. why did I say that? A transition. A transition. We are going through a transition. It's like our nervous system is shedding. It's releasing. Okay, I don't know why I got this like this image in my head, but it's like when a mother's water breaks. Or pregnant women's, right? When their water breaks. So it's like we were holding on to this like water and that water has been released, and that was, you know, all the emotions that we've been experiencing for the past, I don't even know how long it's been. It's been so like up and down for like a while now. I want to say a month or two. And yeah, so it's like we release these last bit of water, these last bit of emotions that we were holding on to, so that our baby can be born. And your baby is whatever your baby is. I don't know what you're working on. I don't know what things you have planned. I feel that you are a leader. That's why you have found this video. You are a leader. We are meant to lead the collective into this. I got this transmission into nirvana. What does nirvana even mean? Do I have my phone? I do not. But into paradise. That's where we're meant to lead the collective. And I think that the universe is like using this time as well to give you more clarity about what you need to be doing, what you need to be working on next. And maybe you'll resonate with what I have to work on next, which is training. I've gotten too comfortable with, I wouldn't say too comfortable, I think it was necessary. Like, I stopped going to the gym a while ago because going made me insecure. Because I would see these beautiful women with beautiful bodies and bigger butts than I had. And it made me feel really bad about myself and like my body. And so because of that, because I observed that in me, I decided to stop going to the gym and to love myself, love my body exactly the way that it is. But it's been years. I used to go 6 days out of the week, and I didn't lose any fucking weight. I just looked bigger, like, and so it, like, I really needed to reframe my mindset. Oh my gosh. Why are they barking? It's okay, love. Okay, give me a second. Okay. Didn't take very long, but okay, I hope it's not loud. I want to like talk through it, but I don't know, it's kind of distracting. Do you hear those birds? That's so beautiful. I just became aware of it. You see how like the universe is so in control of everything. Like, the universe used that dog to distract me so that I could stop talking and I could pay attention to the fucking birds. But anyways, what I was saying is that even, like, it was my mindset that needed reframing, and then I lost weight. I lost a ton of weight. And yeah, like I said, it's been years. And now I think it's time to go back, because I think that time has done its job. I feel better about my body now, and now I need to train it. I need to, and not for aesthetic purposes. I used to be able to carry heavy things. I used to be able to do more things and I would be less tired when I would train, when I would work on my body. And I also want to be able to protect myself. I want to be a weapon. And I'm not. I don't even have nails, which is something I need to work on. But yes, so that, like, I want to work on my body. I want to get stronger. I want to get faster. I want to, I don't want to just train my body. I also want to train my mind. I want to meditate more. I want to do yoga. Not necessarily like for my body, although, I mean, definitely for my body, but it's more, it's like a type of meditation. It's just different. That's really, really, really helpful for me. I want to study. I want to learn more. I need to read. Not even just that. I want, like, not even just about spiritual matters. I want to learn a new language. I want to play my brain games. I have brain games. I want to exercise my mind, because my mind is my greatest asset. I was gonna say my greatest asset and my greatest enemy, but I wanted to end at asset, because it can work for you. You have to train it. Your mind will do whatever you train it to do. That's good. Your mind will do whatever you train it to do. I really like that. I want to, like, write it down, because I'm afraid I'm gonna forget. Your mind will do what you train it to do. I want to learn how to fight. I want to remember my past lives. Remember what I learned. I want to learn Reiki. I want to be, I was going to say powerful, but no, because I'm already powerful. I want to be unstoppable. And I think if you're watching this, this is what God is calling you to do. Train yourself to be unstoppable. I'll take that as confirmation. No, Maya! I can't let them out right now, because she's gonna start crying again. They're gonna start barking. So, this is just, this time, these feelings are just recalibration. It's like, I feel like you've entered the next level and you don't even realize it. That's why it feels so hard. You think you haven't entered it, you have. But it feels extremely hard because it's the next level. Of course, they can't make it easy for you. What are you gonna learn if they make it so easy for you? So if you want to beat the level, if you want to get to the next one, you have to train. Me doing this is me doing my training again. I used to do these often last year, but I kind of stopped. I started doing smoke sessions, and I started just reading through tarot instead of just allowing myself to be a channel without I need tools. Why I stopped? Because I didn't feel like it. Because it wasn't time. God wanted me to focus on that for whatever reason. Now, He's telling me to focus on doing this again. You're not alone. There's so many people going through the same things you are. I hope that brings you some level of comfort. That this all has a purpose. That you're still on the right track. You're not being punished. You're doing everything right. But now, it's time to do more. You're ready for more. You've been prepared. I'm really enjoying hearing the birds. I don't know why it's making me want to cry. Life is so beautiful, man. Everything about life is so beautiful. Even the hard times. Because everything has a purpose. Everything. It's so silent now. Like literally like the universe just like it was just for me to listen to the fucking birds. And I guess tell you too also. Just be present. Right now that you're feeling a lot, just try your best to be present. You don't have to figure it all out. There's nothing for you to figure out. You're doing okay. You're doing fine. Like, I really want to get that through your head. You've done enough. So, feel what you need to feel, but then get back to work. Actually, try to feel what you need to feel and do the work anyways. And I want you to balance this. Like I don't want you to burn yourself out. Do what you need to do. But I was out here crying, processing my emotions in front of the camera. So it's like feeling these emotions. They have a purpose. They have a purpose. So figure out what that purpose is and use them. Don't let them go to waste. Use them. Use it as fuel. There's this book that I read. I kind of want to get it, but I want to get it. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, so the book that I bought, it was, how much was this? It was like $30-something, but I felt like I needed to get it. One, it's black and white, which is my thing, and it says discipline equals freedom. Field Manual MK1 Module 1 Expanded Edition by Jocko Willink. So this guy, what was he? He was in the military. I think he might have been a Navy SEAL. I might be wrong. But anyways, so I was like reading it and he's just so like straightforward with everything. And I really enjoyed, I don't know, like he's speaking to someone as if it's a man, but for some reason, I needed that. Like, I needed to be spoken to like a man. And so I'm really vibing with what he's saying. Let me find. Ooh, I'm gonna read this page. It's called Destroyer Mode. Okay. Where does the switch come from? The overdrive, the berserker mode, the full-on destroyer that will not stop. I think this is something that is learned, and it is a hard lesson, and not everyone gets it. And it is an important lesson, a critical one. It is the thing that allows you to go the extra distance, to dig a little deeper, to push a little harder, to get after it. And it actually takes two opposing forces to bring it to life. This is the page I was looking for. Okay. It takes both emotion and logic to reach your maximum potential, to really give everything you have, to go beyond your limits. Because emotion and logic will both reach their limitations, and when one fails, you need to rely on the other. When it just doesn't make any logical sense to go on, that's when you use your emotion, your anger, your frustration, your fear, to push further, to push you to say one thing: I don't stop. When your feelings are screaming that you have had enough, when you think you are going to break emotionally, override that emotion with concrete logic and willpower that says one thing: I don't stop. Fight weak emotions with the power of logic, fight the weakness of logic with the power of emotion, and in the balance of those two, you will find the strength and the tenacity and the guts to say to yourself, I don't stop. That's so good. Props to this guy. Ooh, I haven't finished reading this part. What? Oh. I didn't realize that I left this in here as a bookmark. The Hermit. So this is the other version of me. I am either the hermit or the world. And that's why it's like you'll see me pop out and do so much all at once, and then you don't see me for a while. And so I have had to integrate the hermit with the world. I had to be alone, but also continue to do the work. And that's what I am doing. So, like, y'all don't even know. I'm in hermit mode right now. I've been in hermit mode. It is very hard to reach me right now. And there are people reaching out. And I'm sorry, but I don't have it in me. Excuse me, all of my energy, the little energy that I have, is going into making these videos and training. Okay, so this is titled Until the End. Something I saw in combat that I later tried to train out of people was a tendency to relax once the primary objective of a mission was complete. I tried to train that out of them because you can't relax until the entire mission is complete. In training, we always attacked the platoons hard on their primary objective, but we always attacked them even harder after they left the main target. Once the platoons were patrolling back to base, when their minds had already gone home and turned off, that's when we would bring it to them, hit them from multiple angles with all kinds of mayhem, so they would develop the attitude and the muscle memory to keep going until the end. And even when they got back to base, we would retask them so they had to begin planning again. It wouldn't stop. That's the mentality I wanted to instill in them. It is never finished. You always have more to do. Another mission, another task, another goal, and the enemy is always watching, waiting, looking for that moment of weakness, looking for you to exhale, set your weapon down, and close your eyes, even just for a moment. And that's when they attack. So don't be finished. Be starting. Be alert. Be ready. Be attacking. Be relentless. Let the enemy stop. Let the enemy rest. Let the enemy finish. You don't finish. Don't stop. Don't rest. Not until the enemy is completely destroyed. And even then, turn your focus inward on yourself and take the opportunity not to rest, but to make yourself better, faster, smarter, stronger. Because with those goals, nothing is ever finished. That was very, very good. That was very, very, very good for this message. I want to read that part again. You don't finish. Don't stop. Don't rest. Not until the enemy is completely destroyed. And even then, turn your focus inward on yourself and take the opportunity not to rest, but to make yourself better, faster, smarter, stronger. Because with those goals, nothing is ever finished. Speaking of the enemy, we do have an enemy. And if you are spiritual, you probably, well, it depends. There's like two sides of the spectrum. It's either you think there are, like, you think, okay, it has to be very balanced. It has to be. You have to go inward. You have to stay focused on yourself to, yes, raise the vibration of the collective. But you have to match that with action. Like, I'm sorry, but raising your own vibrations is only gonna do so much. There's so many people that, like, are so confused right now, and that they need somebody to lead them. They need somebody to point them in the right direction. But we're all so tired. We all feel so heavy. We all don't feel ready to go to war. But a war is necessary. Like, again, so like, you, like, peace and love, you know, there's peace and love, and then there's let's fucking burn this shit down and rebuild from the ashes. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, and I think that's where more spiritual people need to be. Shit is whack. Shit is so whack. And people are suffering. Little kids are suffering. And it's not outside, like, it's not outside of your control. It's not. That's what they want you to believe. It is not outside of your control. There is more that we can be doing. But I understand. I understand that you don't feel ready yet to go to war. So get yourself ready. Do what you need to do. But get yourself ready. This war, it's not just spiritual. It's not just mental. Like, it's not on this other plane. It is being reflected here. That war is here. It's already happening. We're already in it. We're already in it. So are you going to sit back and just allow them to take over? To keep hurting people? Hurting families? Killing us? They are killing us. They're killing us. Fuck. Fuck. Get mad. It is not, like, it is not wrong to get mad, to feel frustrated, but you need to do something with those fucking emotions. Oh my god. Nothing is gonna change if you don't do something. But what can we do? I don't know. I don't know. But you need to get yourself ready for when you receive those orders, because they will come. They will come when you're ready. So for now, train. Train for when you get your marching orders, for when you get your assignment. What did he call it? Field mission or something like that? No one else is gonna do anything. You have to be the one to do it. The fate of the world does lie on your shoulders. And I know how heavy that can feel sometimes. So again, you have to come to this like balance point. At the same, like, do what you can and then give the rest to God. And release control to God. Allow God to do the rest. I really like how the sky is looking over here. Discipline equals freedom. I really like the title of that book. Discipline equals freedom. If you feel trapped, know that you are exactly where you need to be. God has you exactly where He wants you. So, just know that He will be moving you. I'm using He very loosely, but the universe will be moving you. And again, you don't know when that day will come, but you want to make sure that you're ready. And you're exactly at the place that you need to be in order to get ready. And it makes so much sense. It makes so much sense for me right now. Like, of course, like, I haven't broken through the ceiling because I'm not meant to yet. There's still more I need to do in this level. I still need to pass this level. And then I could break through the ceiling. But I'm not ready. And that's why it hasn't happened yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready for that. There's certain things I am ready for. I had a whole conversation with God about that last night. It was very, very good. I hadn't done that in a while, where I'll just like sit at that tree, underneath that tree. I'll just talk to God and tell Him where I'm at. And you know what? The emotions, like, because I felt so shitty, that's the only reason why I did it. Everything has a purpose. Everything. Like, I think we really need to, like, understand that. I don't think we fully understand that. You can do no wrong. Everything is going according to plan. You seeing this message is part of the plan. These are your, maybe not marching orders, but you are receiving your next orders, which is to train. Get stronger, faster, smarter. You don't know what's coming. I don't know what's coming. I know it's going to require me to be smarter, stronger, faster. Things are heating up everywhere. And it is going to get worse before it gets better. But it is going to get better. You do have control of that. Maybe not the when. You don't have control over the when. But there are things that need to be done. And you need to be the one to do it. And don't get me wrong, you're not alone. Going back to that, you're not alone. There's other people that are receiving their orders, and it's going to look very different from what God tells you to do. So you have a role to play. And other people have their roles to play. And God will eventually connect you to those people. So it's not fully up to you, but you got to treat it like it is. Don't get so swept up in like the stress of it. Like, be here now. Work on yourself. That's all you can do right now. But get to a point that you can do more. That's still doing something. You have the goal in mind. As long as you have the goal in mind, You're doing okay. You're doing enough. I see this like a chess game. There's a white side and there's a black side, and everybody has specific roles to play and can only move in specific ways. Some people have advantages, other people don't. Some people are meant to be sacrificed, other people are meant to, I'm hearing destroy, which is interesting. So like, you know, there's pawns, and don't think of it in a bad way, but like I said, it's just people that are sacrificed. They make the first move, and they experience the harshest I'm trying to think of the word. It's not punishment. Anyways, they die. And there are fallen heroes, people that tried to wake us up that have already died. And now it leaves more room for the bishop and the knight and the queen, the king, I forgot the other one. I think there's another one. But now they have more freedom to move and make big moves. I personally, I was talking about this in another one. I would like to think I'm the queen in this chess game. I am not. Not yet, at least. I think I'm the king. I think I'm the mastermind. I think I'm the one that's meant to see the vision, see the bigger picture, and move people in their place and make moves, you know? Like, I think that's me. I am the player. Figure out what your role is in this war. Did you hear that bird? Like, as soon as I said that, I said, figure out what your role is, and it went, So figure out what your role is in this coming war. I'm sorry to, like, take you out of your little bubble of safety. I know you probably don't like to think about this. I know you want to stay envisioning a better future, and I would like for you to keep doing that. But you also need to be aware of the darkness that is ahead, and you need to prepare yourself to be a light in that darkness. It's going to attract all sorts of things, all sorts of people, dark and light. There are dark things that dwell in the darkness that are attracted to light, so that's something you need to prepare for as well. There are going to be people that want to take you out. Stepping on this path is a target on your back. So prepare yourself so that you are not afraid of those people, so that you can protect yourself. You've got this. You're doing good. You're doing so good already. The universe is very, very proud of you. And you know what? All your ancestors are cheering you on. They're tuned in. They're watching. And they applaud every step you take. forward. You have their strength backing you. You have their protection backing you, so there's nothing to fear. You should fear nothing, even death. You're gonna die one day anyways. Might as well go down a hero. A legend. You're meant to be legendary. There are stories that are gonna be written about you and your life and what you do, how you change the world. It is possible. And you are important. You have a huge part to play in all of this. You are so, so important. And they know that. Whoever they is, they know that. They're watching also. And the more that you obey, not them, I mean God, the more that you obey God, again, it's a target on your back. They're not gonna like that. So be mindful, be aware, stay so aware. Cause it's just like he explained, or how he said, how like the enemy is waiting for you to exhale. The enemy is waiting for you to let down your guard, and that's when they're gonna attack. So you have to always have your guard up. You have to wear your armor, and you have to always have your sword by your side. Yeah, I think that's the end of the message. Is there anything else you want to say, Elohim? Okay. So I just remembered something that I told a friend of mine during a tarot reading on Tuesday, which is to train with faith. What that means, I'm not entirely sure what the universe wanted to say. I hope that hit you harder than it hit me. Train with faith. It's like, you need to keep the vision. Like I said, you need to keep the goal in mind. The goal is nirvana. The goal is paradise. The goal is to make the world a better place. And you have to have faith that it is possible. And you have to put that faith into your training. You have to train as if this is a guarantee, and you need to have faith that you are gonna make that possible. That what you do has a purpose. It's not for nothing. Nothing is for nothing. These videos are not for nothing. These videos have a purpose. I don't know who I'm reaching, but I'm reaching somebody. Somebody needs to hear this. So train with faith. That's the last message I have for you. Alright, thank you for watching. I love you. The universe loves you. Your ancestors love you. Love yourself today. Love your people today. And start your training now. There's no later. There's now. There's only now. Okay.